Hello again. Welcome to Biography of a Full Body Tattoo. And I am Lucien Gray. Sometimes it's the little things that count. And you could say that about, well, life in general. It could be a very generic or general quote about life. A lot of little things in life that'll just make you happy, make you smile. And as I look out the window right now, I can see the nice clouds in the sky. I can see the breeze blowing through the trees. But I like that. I like looking at nature. I just like staring out the window and enjoying life. And but you know, there's a lot of little things in life that can make someone happy, like a nice little message from a loved one saying that they were thinking about you. You know, something like that. You know, just little things that people can do for you that that can really just make you smile, brighten up your day, and I like those things. I'm a simple guy. As I'm talking about covering my entire body with shoving ink under my skin in multiple areas of my body to change the way my skin looks. Yeah, I'm simple, right? No, but what I'm getting at is a lot of times we've actually gone back to areas of my tattoos to well, change it. We've let me try to think about that for a second, actually. Okay, let's say that we will be going back to a lot of areas on my body to do a little bit of alterations and changes to tattoos that I already have. Well, I guess the biggest change that we did was, so I guess it wasn't a small thing, it was a big thing, but when one of the very first things that happened was, you know, my very first tattoos that I had on my leg, and I wanted to get those covered up. So covering up a tattoo that's actually a pretty big ordeal, because you have something you don't like and you got to cover it up with something that you do like. So I guess that's not what I'm really talking about here. I'm talking about little tweaks or little changes that you want to do to a particular tattoo that'll make it all the world better. Yes, and now that I'm remembering, I've done it twice. The first time I did it was when I had my arm has been done for my arm was one of the first tattoos I ever got. One of the very first tattoos I got was my arm done, but I didn't have this spike going up there and that spike going up there. I didn't have the diamond either, but that's a little that's what today's episode is about. Today's episode is about the diamond, but the first little altercation that I did to a tattoo was my wrist, and I ended up getting those two lines going up, pointing straight at my hand. I got them on both of my wrists, and those little spikes that come up, those were added. Those were added in at some point within the last few years. The arms were done 10 years ago. Yeah, about 9 or 10 years ago when I got those done. But then, like a couple years ago, we went back with my new artist and we put those spikes in. Because if you remember, the arms were done by a different guy. But then my current artist, we put those other spikes in, and it made everything better. And I definitely needed those. And so that was the first altercation. And then the second altercation is the main focus of today's episode, the diamonds. So I didn't have the diamonds either. So apparently this whole little wrist section was something I needed additions for and needed to change. So I even told my artist that a couple months before we got the diamonds, and I was like, you know what, Khaled? At some point, we're going to get these diamonds done. And I told him, I want diamonds there, and we need to get those diamonds on there at some point. So it was a really quick procedure, you know, just two little diamonds on my wrist. And so we could have been done it within the first 15 minutes of any tattoo that that I needed to have, that I was going to have done at that particular time. And so what we ended up doing was we did this after the, well, yeah, of course, we are going in order with all these videos. We're going in order of how we got these things done. And so, the last few recent videos were the shoulders, the finishing of the leg, some of the ribs, and then the neck. So the neck was the last thing we did. But something that we needed to do also was, which happens to occur with some of the places on my body, is that the tattoo the ink doesn't stick very well, and maybe a little bit bleeds out, and so you got a little bit of a faded area. After the healing process is all done and said and done, and your skin has settled back to normal, you got a little bit of a faded area, and so we have to actually go back and redo that area. We did that with my feet. Remember, my feet. A lot of the areas around my feet were a bit faded, and so we had to go back and get those redone. My fingers are a bit faded. So as you can tell, it's the areas of the body that, well, at least for those two, the ones that move a lot. Feet move a lot and they sweat a lot, and then my fingers move a lot, of course. They're freaking fingers. And unless you wanted to, I was actually thinking about if I wanted to redo them again. I definitely am going to go back. Yeah, staying with the theme of the little things that count and going back and changing things to make them better. My fingers, I'm definitely going to go back to at some point once I figure out what I want to fix about them. There's something I'm not like 100% happy with about them. So, I mean, I am happy with it, but there's something that I need more. There's an addition that needs to take place. Something I need to add to my fingers. There's just something that's missing. And as soon as I figure out what that is, I'll get it done. Little things that count. And so that's going to be happening actually as we start finishing up all of the larger areas of my body that don't have anything. Like there's a bunch of open space on my back. We got right on top of the shoulders, these little spots. Right above my clavicles. Yeah, right above my clavicles is a big spot, which I have my design for that. So that'll be coming soon in the future. I'm very excited for those guys. So I got those guys planned out already. And then my stomach, there's nothing on my stomach yet. You've seen that. And so eventually when we finish all these larger portion areas, then I'm going to go back to a lot of the other places and redo things. Alter things and modify them to make them perfect. I'm a perfectionist. This is what I do, and very meticulous about everything I do. And so I want everything to be exactly how I want it. And there's some places of me that I know can do a little bit of tweaking to make them really pop, really give me my satisfaction that I desire in my full body tattoo. And so it's going to be a long, arduous process. A lot of people may think, oh, he's almost done with his body. No. There's still a lot more to go back to and redo and modify and change. And so this particular session, this tattoo session that we're talking about in this episode, we actually went back to the back of my head. Back to the back of my head, because that one, there was some places were faded, and so we redid it. And he actually had to redo the entire back of my head. We just redid the entire thing. And so it looks a lot better after the second time. So, so first thing we did was we stepped in and we did these wrists. We got these little diamonds on my wrists, and I was just so happy. And then, loving these two new additions to my wrists that make my wrists so much more complete. The little things that make you happy in life. And then we touched up. We call it a touch up. We just redid the entire back of my head. Another complete fill-in. And that felt great, of course. Getting your head tattooed always feels fantastic. I actually really liked it, honestly, because I'm the kind of guy who likes that crazy sensation when you're tattooing on a bone. And I don't think it is uncomfortable. It is incredibly uncomfortable, but it's just such a weird feeling. I liked it, It wasn't like it didn't have the feel good sensation. It just had that funny, interesting sensation. It's like, wow, that's neat. It hurts, but it's neat. And so that was that. So I enjoyed getting my head re-tattooed. Of course, the healing process for Healing process for wrists. It's a tiny ass tattoo. Tiny tattoo. Nothing to worry about that. Well, the back of my head healing is always so awkward because the hair, my hair still grows. I'm not balding, so my hair still starts to grow straight through, straight back through the scab, and it's very, very awkward and complicated trying to heal the back of my head while the hair is still growing. That's probably why it faded in the first place. But the second time, it was a lot better. We got it a lot better the second time. And that's that. I'm actually annoyed that my hair keeps growing back, but I kind of go into different phases where it's like, you turn around, you can't even tell that the back of my head is shaved. You can't tell when you look at that. And then if I bring my hair up like that, there you go. Now I'm missing all that hair. Well, I got a lot of hair right now actually, but you can see that all that hair is. I don't have any hair back there, so you can't even tell when my hair's down, but when it's up, there you go. Missing all of that hair. You can see the tattoo coming out of the hair, which is really cool. I really like that. Really fun stuff. Love the back of my head. And that was that. So awkward trying to put the ointment on the back of my head. Ointment to help the healing process when there's hair there. Trying to put ointment on top of hair, it's like weird, freaking weird. And but the healing process was fine. Yeah, I didn't have any complications or anything. Everything healed up fine, and that was that. So nothing too much to say about that. I want to stress to you people that it's the little things in life that matter. That was the whole theme of this video, and I really like that because I'm a guy who likes a lot of the little things that happen that can really put a smile on your face. And I recommend to try it with other people. Do something nice for somebody, something that would surprise them and just make them smile, and they'll appreciate you so much more. It's always good to make people smile, and smiling helps the day go by faster. And I guess though, that's it for this video. I'm just gonna keep enjoying looking out the window and enjoying the nice day we're having right now. So until next time, this has always been Lucien Gray, and thank you for watching.
A 9/11 tour and acoustic show. You're in here.
You don't even have to add a soundtrack. We got Foreigner in the background.
As long as that's okay in Germany. That was the thing. A lot of the videos that I have with the music in the background going, they're blocked. Nobody can watch them on YouTube if you're in Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some songs are banned.
Interesting.
You never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. Closing the door, you leave the world behind. You're digging for gold.
Okay, so we let's see this one.
Yeah, probably.
We'll bring them together.
Yeah.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You want paradise. Someday you'll pay the price. I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. You're going away. Fortune and feeling.
I'm guessing on this one. But let's give a bit of a guideline. Okay, you can relax a little.
That was a bad angle, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's not. That was the easy one, of course. As usual.
I didn't think this was going to be that difficult. Just going
Oh,
equidistant.
don't worry, I'll make it.
Equidistant and the wrist isn't that hard.
I'll make it difficult. Somehow, some way, I'll make it difficult.
So Nolan, you can
There's plenty of them out
That is a new file.
Ready, buddy?
Oh yeah. Of course, it looks awesome on paper. They always look awesome on paper. Let's see what happens when you start putting it on there. No, I'm sure I'll still love it.
Well, I'm going to be curious is because... Record breaking for us.
So what do you think about the neck and the head?
What's that? Time-wise?
Time-wise,
Half hour.
each.
No, I'd say probably total.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the
They
neck
weren't that
doesn't look
bad?
like there's not that much
Yeah,
to
the neck
do.
didn't look like that bad. When I was looking at the back of the head in the mirror, it's like, oh, there's a big spot that's really light colored.
Yeah,
It
it'll
wasn't
take,
really dark.
it won't take long to do. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.